Hey, what's going on, Kansas City? How's everybody doing on this rainy Thursday? I hope everybody's safe and healthy and at home staying out this rain. But welcome to Tavern Talk with Jen. I'm your host, Jennifer Nichols. And today is Thursday, today is Thursday, July 30th, 2020. And we have an amazing show for you today. And maybe you saw in the clip earlier, but I have a fascinating young woman who I met actually last weekend. She came and checked out the Tavern on in Westport last week. We had a conversation that, as it turns out, that she owns a tea shop down on 31st and off of 30th and Truce. But I'll let her tell you all about that later on as she shares her experience and her products with us. But let's go ahead and get today started. Welcome back. I love it every single week being here. And I just want to say I can't not go 1 week without letting you all know how much I appreciate you tuning in. And I see the comments are already starting, which I'm very grateful for. And hopefully we won't have so many technical issues as we did last week because I'm on the inside, Jewel, where the Wi-Fi is hot. So, but I do have you on speed dial just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some Tavern updates. As you all know, for the last 4 weeks, going on 5 this week, I have been down in the Westport location, 3900 Pennsylvania Avenue, Kansas City, Missouri, in the parking lot of where Boomerang and Chop Tops are. And it has been an amazing experience. I have made so many new friends and met so many new people that have just really popped up and enjoyed the atmosphere, even though it was 100 degrees outside. Yeah. Last week, I actually sold out of everything, both on Friday and Saturday. So it's been a roller coaster ride, a good one, a positive one. And I want to thank everybody who stops by, says hello, comes in and purchases something and shares it on social media. A lot of the people that do come down do tell me that they've seen it posted on Instagram or Facebook, or someone's gone live. So for all of you that have done that in support of the Tavern and of myself, I appreciate you and I thank you very much. So be there tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday and from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, 3900 Pennsylvania. And I've already sent out on Instagram and Facebook what the menu will be on tomorrow. So I hope you get it, you see it, and you come down and join us, okay? All right. Couple more things I wanted to go over with regard to something new that the Tavern has. I've also started a whiskey and wine YouTube page to simulcast these programs along with YouTube and upload them onto the YouTube page as well. So I would greatly appreciate it. Anyone who's watching, if you could go to YouTube, search Whiskey and Wine Wandering and subscribe. That would be totally awesome. It's the cover page says Tavern Talk with Jen. So just go ahead and subscribe, and every week after this show moving forward, each new show will automatically upload onto YouTube. All right. So we'll be everywhere. I promised all of the small business owners that my goal was to push and push and push and push and get them out there as much as I possibly could. So with your help, I really need you to keep pushing it. And I thank you. I really do appreciate it. All right, so we can get to these fabulous teas and Miss Nika here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the question of the week. Boom. Question of the week. So you're going to have to put your thinking caps on, people, and how this game is played. The I'm So Casey question of the week we do every single week. And every week, the winner chosen or selected wins what we call a swag bag, which consists of a Tavern Talk t-shirt, courtesy of Crown Printing, my friend Carletta Jordan, who does all of my graphic tees. So if you are in need of, her motto is "You think it, I print it." Please, she's on Instagram and social media. She creates the shirts for me, and then you also get the blend of the week, which for today is going to be the Blue Lagoon. We'll go through that here in just a moment. But remember, if you do answer the question, you have to answer the question on my page. That's the only way that you can be in the pot to win. I have people that do watch parties, which, hey, California, I heard you were on here last week. Thank you. I appreciate your participation. And I can only see your comments on my page. Okay. So if someone started a watch party and you're watching it, I need you to direct yourself over to this page so that you can see, so that you can have an opportunity to win the swag bag. Okay. And yes, everybody, as you can tell, I'm inside the house. And one is raining super crazy. And secondly, the connection is just better in here. So the question of the week: name 3 famous blues and or jazz performers from Kansas City. Okay? It can be past or present, but they have to have been born here in Kansas City. Born and raised before they got famous and went somewhere else. Question of the week: name 3 famous blues and or jazz performers from Kansas City. If whatever names you put up there, you have 23 minutes to do your research and or post them. And the first person that I read that has 3 names correctly will win the swag bag of the week, again, which is the Tavern Talk with Jen t-shirt and blend of the week. So go after it. I haven't, is anybody, I see y'all watching. No one has said hello. Hi, anybody? Okay, maybe y'all at home just lounging because it's raining. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and move forward, though, with our drink of the week. Now, this drink will also not only be in the swag bag of the winner, it will also be on the Tavern this weekend. So every week I have a couple drinks that I do every week that are really popular with my regulars. And but every week I try to bring something different. And this week we are going to make the Blue Lagoon here in just a moment. And this too will be available on the Tavern this Friday and Saturday. So make sure you come by and check it out. And as you know, I make these drinks live with you all. I find a recipe. Okay, that sounds like it might be tastier if it's with me. And then I buy the products or the ingredients, and then I make them live and here with you. And hey, Derek. And so walk with me through it. And if I love it, I'll let you know. If I don't, you'll know that too. So the Blue Lagoon, as always, I picked 3 drinks that aren't too difficult. Just keep it simple and keep it tasty. All right. Can you put up Mr. Taylor? Okay, I see you. Hi, Miss Janelle. I haven't forgotten about you. We're going crazy with these names over here. All right. So the Blue Lagoon's basic liquor concept or ingredient is vodka. So what we have here is 2 ounces of vodka. Just going to pour that into my glass directly. We have 2 ounces of this blue curacao. It's one of my favorite things, 2 ounces of that. I'm going to pour that directly in my glass too. I have to get used to this whole new setup. It's just so different. So then I have lemonade. We have 8 ounces of whatever lemonade you like. I like Simply Lemonade. Maybe one day they'll sponsor me because that's the only lemonade I would use in my drinks. But I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. 8 ounces of lemonade. I am pouring them directly into my cup because I'm very much looking forward to this drink. So now I'm going to put some ice in there. Stir it up a little bit. And people, this is what it looks like. Now, to some of you, this may look like the Blue Hawaiian we made probably about a month ago. I don't know what it is. I like blue drinks. I like Red Bahama Mamas. I like my colors. But this blue is everything. So you know the rule. You should have, for those of you that watch all the time, make sure that you have your drink ready because we're going to get started. I'm trying to get to the point to where we can get started with Miss Nika. I'm looking forward to it. So I want to wish that everybody stay healthy. Everybody stay strong. Everybody practice social distancing and wearing your mask. And I just wish you all health. Here we go. Oh, strong too. That's good. All right, Chantel, this is for you. Miss Miko, I think y'all got this right here. I see you, Nicole. Toast, honey. Mm. All right, Patricia. Whoo. Just so you know, these everybody, I do make my own. I can't. Okay, there we go. I do make my own blends. Like I talk about them all the time, but I do bottle them as well. And this is going to be what the winner gets: Ambrosia Blend, Blue Lagoon. So I sent out a post the other day about getting on and pre-ordering, pre-ordering your bottles because I did run out over the weekend. So just keep that in mind. If you give me a heads up and give me time to go ahead and get them together, I can definitely get them made for you, and you can pick them up curbside or, and I have to make this point, whoever places the order, the name on the order when it's placed, because you have to pay for it in advance to come pick it up, is the same person that has to pick up your order. You have to be over 21. Please don't send your children or your cousin or anybody like that. The ID on the name has to match the order, or I cannot sell it to you. And you have to be over 21, okay? These are just rules I have to follow. So I hope everybody's okay with them. All right. So we have gotten through the tavern topics of the week. We have made it through the question of the week, and they are coming in. Big Joe Turner, Bernie Moten, Samantha Fish, Ella Fitzgerald, Count Basie, all kind of names. Okay, look at y'all knowing y'all blues and jazz. I'm so Casey. But now we are moving into a portion of our show that I love the most, where we bring our special guests on. And right now, after this short little clip about Miss Soul Centricity, Miss Nika will be here to talk about her and her beautiful store. Okay, so just hold on a few seconds. We'll be right back. All right. Hello. How are you?
Hello, Miss Jen. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited. I'm always excited to meet, to bring have new people on, especially people that I just met, and talk about their different products and everything. So, welcome to Tavern Talk with Jen.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me on your show. I'm honored to be a guest.
All right. Well, let's jump into it because I want to hear about all these teas. I saw in your clip that you have over 54, over
Yes,
50.
54 and counting. So I just ordered two new varieties. So 54 different varieties of tea, herbal teas, some blended teas. We have some just um, single herbs as well, like lavender. I have some dandelion root. So those are all single herbs that you can use as tea as
So,
well.
so tell us how you came up with the idea and the concept of soul centricity. I gotta get it right.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of people that are putting some like accents above the vowels so people could know how to pronounce it. But yeah, it is soul centricity. I feel like tea is always kind of meditation for me. So one thing I enjoy doing for people is tea ceremonies. Just kind of a way to center yourself, center your team, whether it's in your office or for an event that you had. I've done like a podcast debut. I've done a tea ceremony for them. And so it's just for me, tea has always been centering. For me, it's just that moment where you kind of take a breath, the steam hits your face. It's like
Okay.
therapy
Yeah.
a little bit. And so I really wanted to bring in that element of tea and how it can be an experience for people that calms and centers you, especially right now with so much going on with the pandemic. People's anxieties are really high. It's the depression from being
Yeah.
isolated from one another. It's really a good time to have something that centers you, that kind of calms you, brings you back into yourself. So, and tea does that.
Tea does do that. I've
Mhm.
I've as I get older and try to get more on the healthier way of doing things as opposed to the pharmaceutical way of doing things, which I
Mhm.
wish I had learned a long time ago. So I'm really glad you're on here for anybody that might be younger. But can you do? I mean, I know there's different teas you can take for blood pressure and
Yes,
calming.
definitely.
So can you talk about some of the different that side of the tea um, aspect or concept or how that works?
Yeah, definitely. So what some people might not know, so the tea that we traditionally think about, like the orange pekoe tea, the Lipton, the oolong tea, black tea, all of those are the same herb. They're the same plant. It's called Camellia sinensis. And so it's what they do to it to switch the color of it or the way they roll it that makes it green tea or black tea or white tea, but that's the same herb
Okay.
essentially that you're using. So that herb is a really good antioxidant. It has some caffeine content, so to get you this natural lift that you don't get the drop like you do with coffee afterwards.
Okay.
Camellia has its own herbal properties. It's a very good herb to use for different things. And so every other herb, like lavender, is a completely different, species of
Yeah.
plant.
Yeah.
One of my favorite teas that I have in the shop, and I bought this in like a giant quantity because it's what I really like
Okay.
um,
Wait.
and make. It's called, and you said you like blue drinks, so I'm gonna get you this when you come. It's called
Okay.
butterfly pea flower. And so it's a flower that usually grows in East Asia. It has a blue color. It's used. It's such a bright blue when you make tea out of it that it's used for dye a
Oh,
lot of times because of the color of it. And then when the pH level changes, like if you mix it with lemon juice, it turns purple. It's like this vivid purple color. And so it's
wow.
fun to kind of like put the lemon juice in it and watch it sort of swirl around this purple through the blue. It's a really pretty drink. So might have to make some drinks with it.
We gotta figure out how to maybe we can get some of these teas together with my blends and
The
like make.
butterfly pea would be the perfect one, especially if you put the lemon and juice in it while people are watching and they can watch it turn purple. It's really pretty, but and then it also has a lot of properties. So it's an antioxidant, really good for your skin. It stimulates your hair follicles, and so it promotes hair growth. It's a good diuretic, so it clears like excess water out of your body. It's good for weight loss.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes, it's a analgesic, and so it's like if you can put it on a wound as a poultice to cleanse a wound. It is an aphrodisiac, so
No, it does
mix
a
it with
lot.
a little bit of gin,
Just a little.
just a little bit.
Okay.
It's gonna get there. And so it has all these really good properties to it, and it tastes really good too, and it just looks pretty. So that is my very favorite. I have that on the menu. Like I said, when you come in, you can get any of the 54 herbs and teas that I have. Hot ice, you can get them in a latte. I have several different options for milks. If you want a milk latte, you can get oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, coconut milk, regular milk. Just because I know a lot of people have allergies, some people can't consume milk products. And then I also have, a variety of different sweeteners. I have a monk fruit sweetener. Just because I don't like the way that stevia or Splenda tastes with tea, and I don't want you to
Yeah.
taste my tea with that stuff.
Mm-mm.
So
Yeah.
I'm not selling it.
Oh, good for you.
But I have monk fruit sweetener, which is, for people who have diabetes, it's low on the glycemic index. It's approved for the keto diet for people who can't drink much sugar. And so I have a lot of options. There's something for everybody that comes in. And then I also sell the teas by the pouch as well.
Okay, so it's a full service. You make the drinks and everything. The
Yep,
tea.
and make the
Okay.
tea. Mhm.
Okay. Oh wow. I really did try to get down there. Everything happened so quickly and you were so receptive so fast. I'm like, ah. But
That's
I'll definitely will
okay.
be down there.
Um,
Probably Sunday. I saw your hours. You're open on Sunday as well, right?
I am. I'm open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. and then Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. And it's in the Wonder Building at 1106 East 30th Street.
Okay, everybody, you guys hear that? So, all my I'm so KC folks, you all know where that is. That Wonder Bread building has been there since before most of us were born. It's right down the street from Operation Breakthrough, right on the corner. And it's a great location. I would think we had an opportunity to chat a little bit earlier, and this is actually your second location. So there may be some people watching that went to your last spot. So if you want to share where you were and How long?
Yeah, so I used to be on 41st and Troost. I had a gift shop. When I first started out, I started as a collective for women of color to come together because I really didn't know a lot about starting a business when I first started. And so I was just looking for some support and some
Right.
people to help pay rent as well. So it was a really good way to start off a business because I wasn't as anxious about paying that rent because I had all of these women who were helping with rent, who were also selling their products out of the shop. So that's kind of how we started off, just as a collective, a gift shop. We had a lot of, I had my teas, of course. We had herbs, smudge wands, candles, body butters, just women who all made stuff in their homes who were kind of selling it out of this store. I decided at one point I really wanted a kitchen. I really just wanted to kind of go all the way with my teas, and decided to leave that concept behind. But all of the women have gone off and done great things. Like we all just kind of
Oh,
like
that's
did this
good.
little incubator thing, and then everybody just spread out and did their own things. It's been really beautiful to see everybody.
Well,
Um,
that's a good story to share because that it can be scary getting out on your own.
it's terrifying. Yes.
It really is. So, but being able to kind of work with each other and then butterfly out and do your own thing, that's good.
Right.
Congratulations, ladies,
Thank
if you
you.
happen to see this one day. I appreciate it. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah.
But we talked about your favorite product. So I tell people all the time, if you're a business owner, you are on 24 hours. So give me an idea of what your day is like, right? From just kind of run through that. So, because we don't want people to be in shock, because the whole purpose of this platform is to try to motivate, encourage, and push people in the direction of being small business owners.
Right.
And I don't want anybody to be sidetracked like, oh, I didn't know. No. So please share with us.
Yeah. So I usually get up during the week, no later than 6 a.m., usually around 5:30. Wake my kids up because I'm a single mom. My kids come to the store with me every day. Get them together. I usually have them pack bags the night before so they can go sleep. If you see the spot, it's real comfy, cozy, but I decorated it so they could sleep because I knew the kids were going to bed. So it looks cozy.
I got it. I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So usually we get to the shop, open up. I make the coffee because we also sell coffee products as well. Lip Roasters, who used to be in that space that we're in, they are a supplier for all of our coffee.
Okay.
So do my coffee. I do my lemonade of the day. I do an herbal lemonade every day, and then I do an herbal tea every day. So that if people just want to try something, they don't know what they want, you can always get whatever the drinks of the day are. After I get those all made, I open my register, put my cash in, and we're off.
Off and running. It goes
We're
that
off
quickly.
all day. I make drinks from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. Till it's time to shut down. Clean, sanitize everything, especially with COVID going on. I will let people go ahead and come in and sit down because it's been hot and it's been raining outside. And I have a sanitizer. I put a little tea tree oil in it as well, so to smell good. And I sanitize everything on a regular basis. All my menus get sanitized. My countertop gets sanitized on a regular basis, trying to make it as safe as possible for people to come and just chill in the environment. End of the day, get my kids together. I usually will run some errands if I need to pick up some things for the next day at the shop, replenish the milk, respond to emails because there's always a lot of
It's
emails.
always it never
Um,
stops.
all of those things. What else do I do during the day? Thank you. My kid just bought me some coffee. They're so sweet.
Aw, you got good kiddos. Uh-huh.
They're very good. Usually get home, try to, have spend some time to myself. I'm really big on self-care. I'm really big on making it intentional to take care of myself, do things I like,
Yeah.
drink my tea, take my bath, all of those things. And prep myself mentally for the next day. Because it's a struggle. It's gonna be a long haul before I can hire any employees right now. And
Mm,
so it's the hustle 7 days a week. So
7 days a week. I only do the tavern 2 days a week, but
nice. But I bet you those days are long. Because it's hard.
I sometimes I don't even remember going to sleep. I mean, it is always something between because you're marketing yourself. you're creating new things and
Yep.
trying to stay relevant.
Yep.
You're trying to come up with all these different ways of selling this and selling that, and
Mhm.
then also staying positive and encouraging yourself. Like,
That's the hardest part. Yes.
it is, because you are a reflection of, your story, your product. You're in the people's faces. So, I mean, I love what I do, but it is exhausting. But I mean, it's fun. I love it. But I look forward to having, people work it.
Yes, it'll be nice. And I mean, when you've been, because I've been in situations, I've worked at a coffee shop before on the weekends and then worked a 9 to 5 during the week, going 7 days of the week for something that's not even mine that I'm building for somebody else.
Yeah.
So doing it for myself, I'm tired, my feet hurt, but my soul is good with it.
It does make a difference. It,
It's
it
different.
it's setting a whole different mindset for that in the next generation and the generation after that. Hopefully, that's the
Right.
goal.
Yes.
But so was there anything more? Well, hold on, because I have people over here who have
Mhm.
been commenting. One, I have Patricia wants to know, can you pronounce the name again and give your location?
Yes, it is Soul Centricity, SOULCENTRICITEA. There's T at the end. 1106 East 30th Street, kind of cat a corner to Ruby Jeans on 30th and Troost.
And then I have Miss Nicole here. She wants to know, do you deliver? Do you mail out?
No, at this time we are not doing DoorDash or Postmates, any of those things. We will in the future be doing when I have some employees. Let's put it like that. We will be on DoorDash. We will be taking, and even right now we are taking walk-up orders. And so my um, card reading machine, it's mobile, and so if you just want to come outside, do your order and then have me come out. If you're not comfortable coming inside, I will.
Like curbside pickup?
Yep, I will do curbside pickup.
Okay. Um, then people are commenting on the self care, how important other small business owners and
It is so
entrepreneurs.
important. Yes.
So, yeah, that's good. I'm glad. Thank you all for watching and having questions. Everybody's loving it. Are there any more? Are there any other? I don't want to miss out on any of the tea side of it either. As far as, did you feel like you covered everything as far as the products of the tea, or oh wait, hold on. Thank you, but I actually wanted to know what was the.
It's called butterfly pea flower. Butterfly pea flower. You can Google butterfly pea flower and you'll be able to see it. It's a blue flower that you make tea out of.
Oh, I
Come in
totally
and
missed.
ask me.
You can see
I'll
that.
make it for you.
Okay. Patricia, what you do is, and Nicole, because Nicole said she wanted to know exactly the same thing. What you do is you inbox her. She has a Facebook page. I'm gonna let you share all of your social media outlets and how we can find you, if you don't mind.
Yes. So on Instagram we are Soul Centricity Troost. On Facebook we are Soul Centricity. And then for my personal page, I am Nika Renee Sachat on Facebook. So you can private message me personally, or if you message the Soul Centricity page, you can also send a contact form on the website, soulcentricity.com. And I'll get that to my email and be able to respond.
Now I have one more question before we close out. Unless you had more on your tea, I don't want to take away from.
I would rather people come on in and I'll tell you about all of the teas.
That
Get
actually
there.
is good, because my next question is, it sounds like, just looking at your store and the moments that I had to speak with you separately outside of this, it really truly is an experience. Like, for someone like me, who, I'll just throw it out there. I'm not super, I don't know the different things that teas can do. You hear this and hear that. But when you come in, you have an opportunity to actually engage. And okay, this is, you ask questions like, what are you looking for? Are you wanting to calm? Are you wanting to, you need more energy, or whatever it is?
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm big on the education piece. So anything anybody wants to know about the different herbs, the different teas, we have maybe about 12 different herbs that I have on the list. Just some of the essential herbs that will calm or help with anxiety. So just some basic ones. But yes, I am big on the education piece.
All right. I don't want to leave anything out. this is your time. We're coming to the end of the show, but I don't want to leave anything out. And Miss Patricia has already said she'll be there Sunday. I'll be there Sunday too. We'll probably be together.
Come on over. I'd love to meet everybody. Come chill and sip some tea with me.
I will. And we'll bring a little bit of gin. No, I'm kidding.
You do want some gin to put in your, I wish I could make hot toddies. If I could make
Well,
some
we're gonna
hot
work on
toddies,
that. We're gonna talk about
everybody would be okay. And
that.
put you straight to sleep. I have a recipe that will knock you out for 12 hours. Let me tell you. 12
Oh,
hours straight. If you need a good night's sleep.
tea. I had to put a tea
Toddy
on
with
that one.
gin.
Whoa. We'll talk more on Sunday for sure.
Okay.
But thank you. I appreciate you, Miss Nika, coming on. And now next week, because when I met Miss Nika, she had a young man with her. Gosh.
Jace Austin, Dr. Jace Austin. So he pulled all of my research when I first started my business and sent it over to the space to try to, rent this space from them. I need a business plan. They wanted to know what I was going to do, how I was going to do it. And he pulled all this research for me. He's a business librarian. So all these databases that I didn't even know I could have access to. You can see the income for all the businesses that are in the radius of your company to see what they're making annually. You can see the industry reports for your industry and what the forecast is for the next 5 years. Like, very valuable information that you need if you want to try to sell somebody on the fact that, like, I don't have any money yet, but I'm going to make some money if you let me rent this space from you.
Yeah.
So yes, Dr. Jace Austin, the
Now,
librarian.
I say that to say through the connection Miss Nika and I made, he actually overheard our conversation and he wants to be on the show. I believe we're going to try to get him on next Thursday
Mhm.
for young business owners because he partners or works for UMKC.
Yeah, he's actually a library sciences professor there at
Okay.
UMKC.
At UMKC, and this is what he does is he partners with small business and owners and entrepreneurs and gives them the resources or tries to point them in the right direction to set them up for success. And from beginning to end is what I took away from it, like from the start to
Videos,
right.
that are in the library database. If you need to learn how to do something on social media, if you need to learn how to do something in your field, your industry, that information is in a database somewhere, and he can help you access all that information.
So we're gonna find out more about that. Yay! Look, you have he has a fellow Rue on here, Miss Vicky Good. She goes,
I'll let him
those
know.
brews, boy. But he'll be on here next week, and so he's gonna talk more about that side of it, as far as the resources and the needs that a lot of us probably don't even think about. Super, super nice gentleman, and I'm just glad he was just like, well, I can probably offer something, to the conversation. And the more he talks, I'm like, you think? Like, of course you can. You can offer people a lot. So I'm
Mhm.
excited. I'm gonna reach out to him. I may see him over the weekend. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to come by, but he's come by twice. So hopefully, maybe he'll come by again. He came by once and then brought you back with him. So that's exciting. I was excited about that. But yeah, so look forward to that next week. That's my plan. All of you entrepreneurs and small business owners that watch every week. And but other than that, 5 minutes over my time. I'm a preacher
Uh-oh.
kid. I can't help it. I can't help it. I just do that.
I'm
But
not
I want
mad.
to thank Miss Nika again for being a part of the Tavern Talk with Jen. And hopefully we can have you back sometime in the near future, as each week you're going to start getting busier and busier. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'll
But
come taste some of your drinks though. If you want me to come give a live taste test and just let everybody know how it tastes, I'll
yes,
do all of that.
we'll do all that. And then we can bring your teas over. Like, we got to try to figure out some kind of way to network this whole thing because you close it too and I open it too. So, I mean, we can figure something out.
Yes, we can.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank
watching.
you.
Everybody be
Bye,
safe,
everyone.
stay healthy, have a great week. And hopefully, I'll see most of you all on tomorrow. God bless you and thank you.